Yo, 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 what's going on, folks? Can all hear Bulls on Wall Street? I want to go over a setup that I do every day and why it's really important. So, right now, it's earnings season. So, for those of you guys that are not familiar, earnings season happens 4 times a year, which where companies they put out their earnings, whether they're good or bad, of what's going on with the company, essentially. And what happens with those type of plays and during the season is you're going to have stocks that move really independently to what's happening in the market. So one of the things that you'll see is right now that the market is just in this big trading range, right? It's been for, I think this is the 35th day we've been stuck in this really tight trading range. I mean, it's about 1 or 2% here range. Nothing's really moving around. You know, there's pockets of strength in sectors like technology, but in essence, the main thing that I like to do when the market's dead like this is focus on stocks that have a catalyst that will allow me to get the type of plays I need even when the market's flat. So I'm not just sitting there staring at the market tick for tick, but I'm actually looking for stocks with that catalyst and then applying the techniques I've learned in technical analysis to get in and out of these stocks. And so one of the stocks that came up, so in the morning, I make a watch list of stocks that are gapping on earnings or PRs. And so, I have these stocks on my list, and what I'm doing is waiting for certain types of setups to come in. So you can see like this GNC. It had this gap down on bad earnings today, and you can see like this stock hasn't really been down to this level in years and years and years. And so when you have a clean breakdown like this, that's something that I'm really interested in because it's coming into a pocket where there's no level of demand that's going to get into the stock. And so now I can enter this thing and hopefully if I pick the right one, it's going to trend down most of the day. And so I've been actually not even trading for the last couple hours, but I covered mine maybe a little bit early. But let me show you how I essentially enter into this thing. And so I took 2 different trades on this stock, okay? One was an opening range setup. And opening range setups usually just last a handful of minutes to a half an hour. And then middle of the day, once the open is over, you'll get your kind of day-long trender. And so one of the things that happened is as the stock opened down at the first tick, you had this huge spike down from a spike up from 1580 to 1750. That can happen for a few different reasons. A lot of times the stock is under SSR, and so there'll be some short covering and stuff that comes in. And as soon as it popped up here, the next candle, when I started getting a rollover basically right at 1750, the stall out, I shorted this thing, and we got down, I think, in the 1727 spot. I shorted 1,000 shares of this, and essentially it's just cover some at VWAP and cover into the flush, and then I'll regurgitate my trade a little bit later. And so now that that opening trade is over, I'm still looking to re-enter it for a more of a midday setup, okay? So like after that kind of opening flush is gone, now what do? So when we come back right back to that 15 level and we break our trend line over here, as soon as our trend line cracks, I'm reshorting about 1,000 shares of this at 1710, and my first target will be down to the VWAP, and then my last target will be towards low of day, and then I'll keep some for the home run where it'll trend all day. And so I covered some right at VWAP, I covered some over here, and I essentially just scaled out along the way, and I did not keep any Lotto shares as I got some things to do today. I usually like to just trade the first couple hours and bail, but you got a really, really nice trender. In hindsight, this would probably been a multi-$1,000 trade if I had just stayed for the day. But I like to take my gains and go do my work. I have this business and coaching and doing all sorts of stuff, and so I like to just hit and run and then go about my day. So hopefully that helps. One thing I do want to give you guys an update on, a lot of people have asked about this, is a mentorship program where I work with people one-on-one, and I have put something together. I've already been starting it with some of our students. I'm going to only take a few every quarter, and essentially how it's going to go is I'll be working with these trading students one-on-one multiple times a week. We'll be meeting up even in the mornings and going over our game plans and market conditions. I'll be going over your watch list. Every week we'll be on Skype or Google Hangouts talking about your trades. I'll be expecting you to send them to me every day, whether you're trading live or on a simulator. And then we'll be kicking off this whole thing by having the students come down and stay at my house and trade live with me for a week and really finish your training. If that's something that has been piquing your interest, I know a lot of you guys have asked about it. Feel free to email me and I'll give you a call and we can talk about it. It's going to be a pretty cool program. I haven't done that kind of one-on-one thing in quite a few years, but a lot of people have asked about it and said, I'd really like to come and stay at your house and really get some hands-on training. And I love having people in my house. So let me know if that's something that interests you. You can always email me, Kunal, K-U-N-A-L, at bullsonwallstreet.com. Look forward to hearing from you. And, of course, feel free to troll on me on YouTube all you want. Take care, guys.